Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Welcome back to my Nono Live and Direct. Holy shit. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Tonight we going stupid. Stupid. Okay? And comment if you like the content. Oh my goodness. Listen. Man, I told y'all, right? I told y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. Listen, man. I thanked a lot of you guys the other night, right? For engaging with me and having conversations. A lot of these conversations I had were with Haniacs, right? And I don't mind conversating with a Haniac. Because you know what? As I said, the world's divided on this. The boxing world's divided, the world's divided. Even people who are not fans are still commenting on things they don't even know about, right? But see, here's the problem. You want to know what the problem is? Y'all jump to conclusions way too fast. You understand? Now, let me, if y'all don't know, okay, Ryan's legal team, yo, you guys ready? Ryan's legal team claims testing of supplements proves contamination. Uh-oh! What's that mean, you said? What? What's that mean? What you mean, what's that mean? I'll tell you what that means. I'm going to tell you what that means. That means that they had supplements tested. Right? Hey, you remember, but before I get into that, you remember when Victor Conte said, well, the burden of the proof's on Ryan Garcia. I don't care if someone snuck in your room and inserted Osterine into your toothpaste. The burden of proof's on him. I don't care for nothing else. Okay. Well, Ryan stood on the burden of proof. I can tell you that. Right? And I know what's gonna happen. Right? The Haney fans, right? Y'all gonna say, oh, this is just he say, she say. Right? Hearsay. Right? You're gonna say this is just a claim. Cool. No doubt. And as I mentioned before, right, when professional, like real sources make a claim, you gotta kind of go with that, right? You gotta kind of do your research, right? We can't be fools, but you gotta kind of take that with what they're saying until investigations are done, right? I mean, you it's crazy. I told you. Didn't I say? I said we're coming to a climax, right? We were going to get a solution soon, right? But at no time, I told you, go look at my video if you think is man lying? Is live and direct lying right now? Anybody? Nah, that boy don't lie. I ain't lie. What I said to you was that this was far from over. Far from over. That you could expect more to come. We were coming to a conclusion, right? Because it's in the hands of the New York State Boxing Commission, right? The Athletic Commission. It's in their hands. But I told you, right? They're not quick to jump to a conclusion so fast. Nah, they're not the dumb ones. Well, we got to ask ourselves, who's been dumb here? Who's been dumb here? See, the Haney fans will say that it's been the Ryan Garcia fans, right? And let's just get this clear and out the way right now. For y'all who know and watch me and support me, you know I actually picked Devin to beat Ryan in the fight. I am not any more of a Haney fan than I am a Ryan fan. I am biased when it comes to this. I'm down the middle, right? I love all boxing. I love all fighters, but I call it for what it is because there's levels to this shit, right? And at the time, I thought that Devin Haney was at a higher level than Ryan Garcia. Go look at my video and say I'm lying. So you Haney fans can't come back and say, oh, you a hater. Now, I'm not a hater. Now, I'm reporting the news, right? And what it says here, and you can go references. This is the receipt right here. Go to boxingscene.com, okay? A very reputable source when it comes to boxing news. And the update says, okay, breaking news. Ryan Garcia's team, excuse me, let me read that verbatim. Ryan Garcia claims testing supplements prove contamination, right? Now I know what the Haney fans are gonna do. You're gonna say, look at the headline on it. It's Ryan claiming that. No, sir. No, sir. Says right here, Ryan Garcia's legal team claimed in a Thursday statement that 2 supplements, let me make that a little wider for myself, right? Y'all, I'm sorry if y'all don't get mad at me, right? Don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting for what it is. Okay, I'm going to start over. Ryan Garcia's legal team claimed in Thursday's statement that 2 supplements the fighter ingested before his April 20th victory over Devin Haney have been tested and showed results for ostarine contamination. By submitting two positive tests and B samples for a banned performance enhancing substance, California's Garcia confronts a ban, fine, and overturned victory from the New York State Athletic Commission. In a Thursday statement, Garcia's legal team, headed by attorney Darren Chavez, texted a prepared statement to Boxing Scene and other news outlets reading, the test results from samples of 2 supplements declared. Pay attention. This is where it gets real. It's about to go down. Right? Don't get hype with me. I'm just reading. It's them saying it, not me. I'm reading it, right? Just first and foremost. So here we go. The test results from samples of 2 supplements declared by Ryan Garcia on VADA doping control forms signed on April 19th and 20th have returned positive for ostarine contamination. This confirms what we've consistently maintained. Ryan was a victim. You heard that word? A victim. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't saying it. This is straight out. Yo, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry because y'all did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. Y'all jumped to conclusions. Devin Haney jumped to conclusions, came out and did that stupid interview, which you shouldn't have did, right? Because now you got your sock in your mouth. You basically told the world you got your ass whooped. You ain't never felt power like that before. You were totally outmatched. It had you rethinking life. It had you bro. It had you questioning your team, your level of commitment, your level at boxing, period. You, family, friends. Yo, Devin, what did you do? Like, this is why you need a PR person. If you don't have one, I don't know if you have one. I don't know if your dad is in control of all that. It just seems like a wild west with y'all, and boxing is the Wild West anyway. But fam, let me continue, man. Ryan was a victim of supplement contamination and has never intentionally used banned or performance enhancement substances. Golly, this is looking, it's looking upped up. It's looking upped up for y'all. Oh, man. Chavez attached photos. Oh, my God. Yo, listen. Order in the court. Y'all calm down. I know people excited. I know y'all excited. But calm down. Relax. Okay? Because this is where it gets really real. Chavez, his lawyer, okay, attached photos of 2 supplements he claimed were tested by Sports Medicine Research and Testing in Utah. So that's separate, right? That's separate from Vada, right? And we're gonna get into that too. We're gonna get into that because I know what's gonna happen with that, right? NutraBio's raspberry. They even give you the actual supplement. NutraBio's raspberry lemonade flavor, supercarb, and Body Health's perfect amino powder. Those are the two supplements that tested for contamination of ostarine. Okay, they give it to you. Yo, y'all, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? What? Yo, I'm so curious. I'm sure, I know there's gonna be some sort of, I get it, right? I get it. I hear you. You're gonna say, yeah, but boxers should be very, very aware of what's in their products. Like, yeah, but what if the label don't say it? Cause clearly if the label said it, a professional boxer isn't gonna take it. He ain't gonna take it. He's gonna be like, nah, that got ostarine in it. That's a banned substance. Go look at Vada's page for banned substances. Right? So what do you say after that? What do you say after that? Yo, let me tell you something else. Maybe I should wait to get to that. But I'm telling you, are you other content creators out there? See, I'm a little new to this game. I'm not new to boxing, analyzing boxing. I'm not new about talking boxing. I'm new on YouTube. Don't get it confused. I've been around the block way too long watching boxing since I was a little boy. I was a boxer. You talking about I fought Golden Gloves. You kidding me? So I don't want to hear. I'm just saying, I see you content creators out there, those channels and all them fans that have been pro-Haney, and y'all have been talking emotionally and just jumping to conclusions. This right here, this is bad. This is bad. If I'm Devin Haney, I feel the walls closing in. Like, this ain't good. This is not good, boy. Oh my goodness. The statement was Garcia's first public mention of the supplements after he previously said he had taken ashwagandha. Oh my God. Officials from the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, they're talking about VADA, obviously, you know that, right? Who reported Garcia's positive test did not immediately return messages left by Boxing Scene questioning if Garcia reported to VADA that he was taking these specific supplements before the fight. Did y'all hear that? I'm going to read that for you one more time. Oh my God. Yo, is this... Listen, man. That's bad. Officials from VADA, this is the acronym for VADA, this is what it breaks down to, Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, who reported Garcia's positive tests, plural, did not immediately return messages by Boxing Scene, who was reporting this, by the way, right? They're the first ones throwing it out, questioning if Garcia reported to VADA that he was taking these specific supplements before the fight. Now, that's not to say that they won't make a statement about that, but they haven't made a statement about that. So, what do you say then? If Ryan reported these are the supplements I'm taking, and VADA, I'm going to question something about VADA because I don't think I read into that. Right, but does VADA, when you tell VADA these are the supplements I'm taking, does VADA go and look into it or take the product itself and say, oh, it's got ostarine? No, that can't be, right? Because they would have known ahead of time, right? They would have known that if it's on the label, Ryan would have known that, right? So that can't be, right? Do they test it if he gives it to him and says, this is what I'm taking? I don't think they're responsible for that. I don't think they go in on third-party stuff. So let's be fair and give them some time to make a statement based on that, right? We got to give VADA some time to answer the question. Maybe they're busy. There's a lot of people being tested. I don't know. I'm still being biased here, right? I still want, Devin, I still want to see you come back and be all you can be, right? I still want to see you recover and possibly be champ down the road. What a great story that would be. But with this, with what has happened, I told you, oh my goodness, bro, this is wild. It says to gain no fault ruling or ruling of contamination, test authorities, that's abbreviated, are not going to accept open containers. Doping experts and Haney conditioning advisor Victor Conti of Balco, when he got caught cheating, that was the company he got caught with. He had that company when he got caught cheating with baseball players. Fame told Boxing Scene on Thursday. So what that means, right? To no fault ruling, right, or ruling of contamination, right, which is the testing authorities. He's talking about the company. He's saying, I'm going to read it again. It says to gain a no fault ruling or a ruling of contamination are not going to accept open containers. Doping experts and Haney conditioning advisor Victor Conti of Balco fame told Boxing Scene Thursday. So that means they're not accepting any open containers, right? That's not how VADA does things. There's nobody from Team Haney there, right? I got you. So we know, right with that statement alone, right? We know that the content creators of the world that are pro Haney, right? And I'm not either or. I'm just excited about the news. This is the Ryan Circus keeps on going, man. I'm telling you, that was in one of my titles. Oh my God, right? It says the New York Commission won't accept these results from a container that has been opened. You've got to be joking. This sounds awfully fishy. This is some bull-ish. The procedure is to test a sealed product, and several of them, Conti said. From his perspective, NutraBio and Body Health are credible supplement distributors, totally certified. Okay, Victor. You know what? Because I'm reading this at the same time I'm reporting it, right? So you're getting my raw feel about it. Okay, Victor, we will see, right? Are you saying, in other words, right? Because VADA is the voluntary, you got to voluntarily sign up with them, right? Which Ryan did, which still doesn't make sense why he would try to cheat when he voluntarily signed up with them. But I mean, whatever, right? We'll keep going. It says he added another supplement testing company other than the hair follicle one, right? Oliver Caitlin's BSCG is deemed the gold standard testing of supplements. It says Garcia, 25, came in more than 3 pounds overweight before the Haney fight, jokingly drinking from a beer bottle on a ceremonial weigh-in scale, with Haney saying Garcia paid him a $1.5 million penalty for missing weight and missing his chance to fight for then unbeaten Haney's WBC 140-pound belt at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. By first rocking Haney with the left hand in the first round, Garcia's 25-1, 20 KOs set the tone. Oh, man. Set the tone and proceeded to knock down Haney 3 times before emerging with the majority decision victory. Oh, man. Listen, and it goes on. It continues. You guys should go check it out, right? I don't feel like I need to read the whole thing. I'll read this last part. It says, Garcia continuously and heatedly at times professed his innocence, and his legal team seized on these supplements findings to double down on the notation that Garcia did not cheat to win. All right. Listen, right? We're going to be a little fair here, right? I'm just excited about it. But the truth of the matter is, right, this is yet a second testing that that's gone and done, right? Not through VADA or anything like that, right? That shows that the supplements have traces of ostarine in it. Now, Victor, right, Conti, I want to tell you something, right? I just told the world right here on this upload Y'all need to watch what you say prematurely. Right? You got to chill, bro. Right? Because you're saying that these companies are credible. Right? And you're basically saying, no way, that this is a load of bullish. Right? This is upped up. Right? Well, again, I'm going to reiterate. I don't see, just like at this point, right? If Victor, if you're trying to be a voice for clean boxers, right? No PEDs. If you're a changed man, which I'm sorry, guys, right? I'm telling you right now, and maybe this might be a little harsh, but if you knew a pedophile, right? If you knew a guy who you found out turned into a pedophile, right? And 10 years, 15 years later, he's still around your circle, right? You need a babysitter. Are you going to leave your kids with that guy? You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it, right? Just the same way we shouldn't be allowing Victor Conte to be involved in any sport. Boxing's the only one. Riddle me that. I don't understand. I don't understand how every sport has said, nah, you're out of here, buddy. We can't do business with you, right? You cannot be involved in sports since your issues with Balco back in 2003. What other sport does this? I don't know, right? But it's remarkable to me how the people, and I'm talking about the Haneys, right? How the Haneys who do direct business, right, with the brand you got, that super brand of Haney you got, you do direct business with Victor Conte, what? And you don't expect nobody to think that you guys are bullshitting or that you guys are the cheaters or the weight issue and all that stuff. You have the nerve to point over this way and say he's the cheater. And I get that too. Right? Because when you get the test results, right? This guy Ryan voluntarily signed up for VADA. Gave him the testing results. For 10 weeks, he was negative. Now y'all want to come out with scientific explanations as to why and how a fighter or fighters, right, plural, are able to get away with this, right? They're able to sneak past it, right? You gave a scientific explanation how the Ostarine will stick into some of the fats, right? And as you're burning fats, as you explained it, if I'm saying this correctly, as you drain weight and come closer to weighing, you're getting the very little bit, right? The ending result of the PED, right? Because you have no water in your system anymore to mask it, right? Okay, whatever, right? It's still kind of fishy to me. I don't understand the explanation. All in all, I mean, I heard it. It kind of made sense, but it's still beyond me how the Haneys would even do business with somebody like that. Guys, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm only thinking logically here, right? And still thinking logically that okay, the Austrian was in a sample, but you guys spoke way too fast. The investigation is not even over with. You didn't give the kid a chance to prove his innocence. Something that Victor Conte clearly said out of his mouth. The burden of proof is on him. Now that the kid is proving it, right? You want to call bullshit on him. Listen, man, the narrative is crazy. The smear campaign to assassinate Ryan Garcia's character. And you know what? I hope for the Haney's sake, Victor, honestly, I could care less for you personally. I think you're an absolute cheat. You didn't only cheat with baseball players and football players and boxing. I mean, you've even ratted on the very people you supplied your products to. Shane Mosley, for instance, right? I mean, come on. Guys, how do we trust a guy like this? Order in the court. How do we trust a guy like this? This isn't a legend. We're not talking about a legend. We're talking about fact. Fact. He did jail time for it. Do you understand? Man, I don't know. Yo, listen. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, you know what? I'm only speaking about it this way because it's something. Even the content creators, I'm seeing content creators that I actually respect and watch join the smear campaign of the assassination of Ryan Garcia, right? To assassinate his character, right? I don't know. They didn't mention it in their video, right? But I don't know. Let me just say this. Floyd Mayweather had an interview where he was asked directly, did you tell Ryan Garcia to come in 3 pounds over the weight limit? Floyd Mayweather answered it very vaguely, right? In fact, he didn't answer the question at all. He kind of just beat around that. Actually, let me not say that. I was going to say something first my dad used to say all the time, right? But I'm going to leave that alone. But he didn't address it directly. He said he's not going to answer that. He can't answer that, right? Because he don't want to be sued, right? And the New York State Boxing Commission, all that stuff, he don't want any part of that legal stuff, right? Listen. If I said to somebody, you know what? like I think you can fly. Why don't you go up on the bridge and show me, right? Why don't you go up on the bridge and jump off? You'll see. You'll fly. If that person went up there and did it, am I the one to blame? I mean, we are grown adults here. We are grown adults here, right? Your actions are your actions. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, don't make it a conspiracy, right? It ain't. We're not talking about a conspiracy to commit a crime. Okay, we're not. We're not talking about that. We're talking about whether Mayweather said it or not. Granted, if Mayweather did say that, and people are alluding to that, and logically, since he don't want to answer it, it could be very much so that he said that. I'll actually go with that and say, he most likely said that, right? There's pictures with them both of them throwing up the 3. So most likely Floyd said that. He's not gonna say it, right? He ain't gonna say it. And you can't fault him for not saying it. So what? Ryan Garcia is a grown boy. He could have said, you know what, Floyd, that's bad advice. I'm a professional fighter. I'm coming in all weight, man. Nah, I thought I could trust your word. Ryan Garcia could have did whatever he wanted to do. Right? He's a grown man. Listen, this is crazy, man. I can't believe I have to give you the analogy to it. If I don't even personally, maybe not. Right? I'd have to look further into this one. But if I said, I should kill that person, right? Or better yet, if Ryan told me a story, if someone told me a story about something that affected their life, and then I said, you know what, I wouldn't take that. I would kill that person. And then they went and did it. That ain't conspiracy. I didn't say go kill him. I didn't say, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said I would. But if he went and did it, that's on him. He's a grown man. That's not, you know what I'm saying? There's no conspiracy here, right? You don't know what was said. Ryan did say, though. Ryan did say, verbatim, Floyd, that you said it. So, listen, I don't think it matters, right? I guess, but I guess not. I think what's happening here is the fact that this has now come out, right? And I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about this. It's not going to be accepted, I'm sure, though. Just like the hair follicle sample, they're going to say, oh, yeah, we don't accept that, right? But this goes to prove some things, though, right? That he didn't take it intentionally, right? He didn't. The traces were too small. You would have found more. You would have found more in the system. Stop this. This is crazy. I mean, really, though. Like, it's logic. It's sense, right? It just makes sense of it. Like, there's no way. There's no way. VADA, listen, do you know what you're saying about VADA at the end of the day? That they suck. That they're not good at their job. If they tested the kid for 10 weeks and he slid by for 10 weeks, but on the day of the day before the fight and the day after the fight, he didn't. Guys, You might as well just every fighter who volunteered to sign up with VADA should just walk away. Because what you're saying is they're not a reliable source. You're saying they're not good enough to catch something 6 weeks out. Are you kidding me? 8 weeks out. They're the go-to gold standard testing agency, and they can't catch something that far out. They have to wait till the body drains until like, come on, bro. Come on. Come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God. It even goes further to say the ultra low levels of ostarine detected in his samples in a billionth of a gram range, along with his clean hair sample, proves contamination rather than intentional ingestion. I just said that to you. I didn't even read that part. That's the first time I'm reading this, right? The recent test results reiterates this. Says Garcia and his legal team reported they will conduct a news conference in the next week to provide more insight and answer questions. Look, you just can't disregard this, right? I know what Victor Conte is going to do. We already seen what Bill Haney's trying to do with his odd smear campaigns for Floyd Mayweather. You are in direct business with Victor Conte, the world's godfather cheater in the PED business, SARM's business, steroids business. But you're trying to somehow put that blame on Floyd Mayweather. Bro, do you realize the things you guys have said? Do you realize the things you have said on social media? Guys, Devin, oh my God, Bill, you made a video. That directly, you directed all your words right at Floyd Mayweather. Your beef with him allowed you to get emotional. Sorry, that's a female trait. Men don't get emotional, right? We don't act without knowing something. For you to, oh my God, bro, for you to say that we already know you were behind the defeat of my son. We already know, like, yo, first of all, you just dogged your son in saying that. Oh my God, bro. We already know that you're behind what led to the victory of Ryan Garcia. Like, yo, you're dogging your own son by saying that. Do you even get what I'm trying to say to you? Like, you're basically saying, oh, first of all, you're trying to discredit Ryan for his skill level when you know they fought 6 times prior and they were equal, right? 3-3. So, Ryan Garcia comes in almost. Listen, he lost a tank, an only tank. He was just previously undefeated, like your son was, right? But you're gonna say that someone else is responsible for his victory over your son. I get it. You believe in your son. You believe in your son hard, like heavily, but then you go further to say, but what the world wants to know and what I want to know is, are you behind the steroids? Like, yo, bro, what are you doing with your life? This is, yo, that is media assassination at its best. Y'all need to chill. I mean, it's crazy. Just stop talking. Stop it. This kid Ryan's making y'all look like fools. Fools. And you can sit there and say, oh, that third party shit don't work here. No. Listen. Right? As a matter of fact, I think I got it up right here. Let me look at VADA's. Let me see this. Hang on. Let's blow this up a little bit, right? We're gonna read this to you too. See, we're not gonna mess around. We're not gonna mess around. We're gonna call it for what it is. Okay? This is VADA's supplement and dietary. Yes, VADA's statement on dietary supplements. Okay, we're gonna read that too. All right, we're gonna get academic with you real quick. Says athletes should be cautious about the use of any dietary supplements, as various studies have shown. Dietary supplements may contain small amounts of banned substances even when these substances are not listed on the label. VADA themselves are telling you this, Victor. What? I mean, oh, but they're credible. Or how do you know that? How do you know that, Victor? Huh? Or are you just speaking? Like, why are you even involved? You're not on Team Haney. He's on your, oh my God, bro. You just provide him supplements, man. Like, he just goes to you for nutritional shit. Oh my God, man. Good Lord, boy. This is bad. Oh man, Devin. Holy cow, man. Anyway, says athletes are strictly liable for any substance found in their bodies, specimens, regardless of how substances got there. All right, this is why Victor said what he said. I don't care if they spike this toothpaste. It don't matter. He's just copying what these people are saying right here. All right, because why would you? Right? Why would you say that? You have nothing. According to you, you have nothing to do with VADA. You're a snack. All you did was help. All you did was help make some connections when it first started. Flippomansky and all that. Remember you said that? Oh, that's all you had to do. I mean, but you happen to know very deeply of boy, this is crazy. Anyway, right? Oh man. It says athletes have been found guilty of doping violation after consuming a dietary supplement that contained a trace amount of banned substances, even though the label did not mention any prohibited substances and the athletes had no intention of doping. You are basically, guys, you're basically telling Ryan's story right here. Right? This is his story, right? He's in other words, and so you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. You can't be in an interview, Victor, saying, yeah, well, you know what I think is going to happen is, I don't think the burden of proof's on him. I don't think he's going to be able to prove it. That's what I think. Right? You can't say that. You can't say that because you don't know that, right? So you're premeditating something you have no idea, but yet the very company you helped form and made this is crazy. They say it right here. They say it. All right. So this is all true, right? You can be guilty of doping, right? No matter what, you should know what's going on in your body, right? I've agreed with you on that. But let's go further. Although VADA may, in its discretion, review a list of supplements provided by a participating athlete for red flag substances, VADA does not and cannot endorse or approve the use of any supplements. Regardless of the fact that an athlete may have disclosed use of the supplement. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I'm going to read that again to you. Hold on. It says, although VADA may, right? Although they may, in its discretion, review a list of supplements provided by a participating athlete for red flag substances. I mean, to their discretion, they can view whatever you're giving them, right? VADA does not and cannot endorse or approve the use of any supplements regardless of the fact that an athlete may have disclosed use of the supplement to VADA. In other words, a doping violation will have occurred, even if relevant prohibited substances can be traced to a supplement product that was disclosed to VADA by the athlete. Okay, this is athletes can help put. Wow, man, I need my glasses. Athletes can help protect themselves by avoiding any supplement products altogether, especially those that have not been tested and certified drug-free by a qualified outside organization. So, what I'm getting from that is that, again, these third party, you can give it to them. You can say, hey, this is what I took. And even though it's not on the label, right? You can still fail, right? And that, listen, that's true. They're not saying anything bad here, but let's just slow down a minute. Slow down a minute, right? Because what can happen is if they prove that he said, "This is what I'm taking," and to their discretion, they looked at it and said, "Oh, okay, yeah, we don't see any banned substances on here. I can't tell you to take it. I can't tell you to not take it." But as far as we can tell, very vague stuff, right? Like that's really what this is saying. Exactly what I just played out for you. That's what this is saying, right? So if you do pop, right, like Ryan did, with very, very small traces of billions of amounts of a gram, all right? If you do pop, now Ryan can say, well, you know what? I got third-party testing, right? I got the hair sample said negative. I got both these products tested, and they tested for contamination of Osterine, right? Now he can go, well, I gave it to Vada. You know, Vada can't lie about it. If he handed you those two products, and you guys actually took a look at that, yeah, you still popped. But he gets to go to New York State Athletic Commission and say, guys, this proves I didn't intentionally take it, which is what you guys have been trying to prove the whole time, is that he did, right? So what happens to the big mouths? You look stupid. You've gone way overboard, right? To smear the smear campaign, the assassination of Ryan Garcia's character. You've opened your mouth way too early. Stuff a sock in it. That's what you needed to do from the beginning. And you've said things. I got to reiterate. You've said things that make you look so bad. Devin's done it. Bill's done it. Victor's done it. You three could possibly be the death of your brand. I mean, it's going to be, those walls are closing in, but, and then on top of that, you got other issues going on. The WBC's making you fight, you're mandatory, and you haven't even had time to recover. And oh my goodness, this fight has taken a lot from you, Devin. I got to be honest. Oh my goodness, like, this is so ugly. So ugly. I mean, I can't make this up. You want to read what I read? Go to Vada. Go to VADA.com, right? Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. Go there, right? And let me tell you, if you really want to know where it was, right? You can find it in policies. Go to policies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth one down, the green box, the sixth one down will tell you statement on dietary supplements. All right, so I'm not making it up. This is directly from VADA, right? I didn't make up the test. That's directly from Boxing Scene, a very credible boxing source, and they got their source from Ryan's lawyers, right? And they're gonna go live. They're gonna do a press conference. They're gonna take questions. This is gonna become very public, all right? And at this point, I gotta say, you know what? I can't even say that the fight. Personally, we don't know. We don't know, right? The fight now may not be overturned, or it might be overturned, right? Who knows, right? Depends on what the Boxing Commission decides. That is up to them. I can't make that decision for them. I'm not going to say what's going to happen. But the question is does he deserve to have it overturned? He didn't know it was in his system. If he presented it to VADA, if he said, here, this is what I'm taking. I voluntarily am showing you. I'm voluntarily giving you my P. I'm showing you I'm not cheating. Does he deserve to have that taken from him? Granted, he should still probably get the fine, right? Should still get the fine. Maybe a small suspension, a little slap on the wrist. Like next time you need to do, next time get it. Ryan, honestly, just in fairness to Haney's and everything, next time, whatever product you're taking, have it tested beforehand, right? You won't have to deal with this. This will never happen. All you fighters, every fighter out there, before you consume something, even if it costs money, I know that sucks, but just have it tested. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have to deal with this because VADA ain't gonna do it for you, right? You're just voluntarily going. They're not gonna test it for you. They're not gonna tell you. They're gonna look at the label and they're gonna say, yeah, well, as far as we can tell, and give it right back to you. Thank you for letting us know. That's what they're gonna say. Like, yo, this is ugly. This is very, very, very ugly. Oh my goodness. I wonder what this means, man. Like you can't take the blame and put it on anybody. You can't God, Bill, you can't put it on Floyd, right? That's what y'all are trying to do. Because you are the walls are closing in on this, and you're wrong about a lot of things it looks like right now, and that's about to be proven. You have to find a different narrative to point at. And you're trying to do it to Floyd, right? The guy's not even in the country, according to sources, right? You're trying to, oh my God, you're trying to make the guy a steroid dealer. What in the hell? The cleanest boxer to ever do it. Matter of fact, Floyd is the one who got testing, blood testing, urine testing, and like going in the boxing scene. He's the one who did it. He started that. But you're gonna say he's behind it? Oh my goodness! Like this is just, and then you wanna change the narrative. Well, you told Ryan to cheat. You told him. You told him to come in at 3 pounds over. Yo, what are we in? Are we in kindergarten? Are we in middle school right now? Like, yo, like he told me to do it. Like that never. Listen, man. Understand something. Ryan is a grown man. If he decided to do what he did it because he decided to do it. I'm sorry. Y'all are losing. This is why I said we were coming. This in one of my last videos I said we're gonna finally get to closer, right? The world is divided on this, right? We're gonna bring this to a climax, but it's far from over. Ryan's not going out without a fight. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't see a long suspension. Possibly even 3 months. I think is the minimum 6 months. I don't know. Could be 6 months, right? Whoop-de-doo, right? If they don't listen, if they don't overturn it, that's so bad, man. Like, you know, they might still do it. I don't know. I can't even say. But it isn't going to matter either which way. The world is not going to forget what they saw. The world's not going to forget what they're reading. They're not going to. This is bad. You understand what I'm saying? Ryan wins. Do you get me? Ryan wins hands down. He beat you in the fight. He beat you before the fight mentally, beat you at the fight, and he's beating you post-fight. This is bad. He didn't even pay you the 1.5 million. Devin, you tweeted he paid you 1.5 million. Golly. And then to find out from Bill when he was on It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace, explained that how that didn't even happen. You guys basically renegotiated in the back because obviously you couldn't make it a legal thing because there wasn't enough time to do that with lawyers and everything, right? So you basically renegotiated in the back to $200,000 a pound and a couple points on the back end. Oh man, you guys lost in every way, shape, or form. And I get why you're mad. Like, I get it, but listen, just like I mentioned in my other video, like Miguel Cotto got cheated on, right? Cheated against with Margarito. Take your loss like a man. If you really feel you were cheated, stand on your ground about that, right? I mean, obviously there's some things coming out that combat that, right? But stand on your ground. Stand on your 2 feet, 10 toes down, right? Come back and fight the boy again. Oh, I forgot. My bad. You said in the interview you want no parts of that. You see why you shouldn't talk in these interviews, right? You see why you shouldn't speak prematurely. You basically said you want no smoke. You've never felt power like that. You've never been overmatched like that. Do you realize what you've done? I'm sorry. This is just holy moly. I would petition for a rematch. Take your loss. Let's let this die out. Right? Let's let this go in the back of people's minds for a while. I don't think it is, but stop talking. Stop talking. This is bad for you. I'm just saying though. Oh my goodness. Listen, man, they even gave you the name of the products. You can't even say. Do you see what Victor tried to do? Like, yo, brother, golly. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Yo, just, yo, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment if you like the content. I'm your boy, Manuel Live and Direct. I'll see you next time, man.